Hey Manish, how are you today?
I'm doing fantastic.
Please let us know something about you.
All right. Well, I'm born and raised in New York. My parents are from India. I'm second generation, and I work in Manhattan full time. I just recently got a new job from the support of Complete Wellness, actually, because I started going to them in September, and they helped me really reconnect with myself, and I develop the confidence and the courage to start applying and finally get an apple. So I'm actually today is actually my first my month anniversary, you would call it.
Wow.
Yeah, and my new job, and I have a lot to give to Complete Wellness for that.
And how did you start with Complete Wellness? What brought you here?
Actually, it was from another patient of Complete Wellness, Marvin Lowe. He's been with Complete Wellness for the last 2.5 years. He talked a lot about how he's been getting a lot of support because of his lower back pain, and I went to him because I was having some issues with some chest pains and some neck pains, and I was like, hey Marvin, you got a place for me to go to? And when I started coming here, that's when my life started changing overnight. Yeah.
And have you gone to some other places, some other doctors for those pains and all that?
Various doctors. For years, I've been dealing with multiple just health issues. Since I was a kid, I had a thyroid condition. My family has a genetic predisposition for heart disease. So I was really concerned about that, and I was concerned about some chest pains, and apparently it was just chest wall pain, but I really wanted to get it checked out, and I know that I had bad posture. This is a really busy, this is New York, everyone's a mile a minute, and our bodies are deteriorating because we just move so quickly, and I'm really aware of my health, so I came across Complete Wellness. Yeah.
And were you taking any medicines, any pain medications before Complete Wellness?
Yeah, actually, I was on a thyroid medication, Armor, since I was a little kid. I was actually on Synthroid, the genetic version of thyroid replacement hormone, and I went to Complete Wellness while I was still on Armor, and I started it about 2 years ago. But I was getting a lot of side effects from it, and I knew that it wasn't working. And of course, I just didn't want to be on pharmaceuticals for the rest of my life. And I was visiting a bunch of doctors, and they kept telling me that I would be on this medication for my whole life. And I was like, I don't think I need that, and I don't think that my body is reacting to it properly. So I wanted to get off of it, and that was my intention coming to Complete Wellness, so that I can slowly wean off of my medication. And
what different treatment options did you get at Complete Wellness?
So when I went my first visit, there was some healing, which was amazing. I wasn't expecting some changes to happen so quickly, but after X-rays, they determined why I was getting the chest pains and why my posture was so out of whack. I was given some exercises to do, which is great. It wasn't a simple readjustment, you're done. I was given responsibility for my own health to be on top of doing the exercises that were prescribed to me, and I was told to come back regularly for readjustments, and I saw the nutritionist to just get my to normalize my eating habits. Yeah, which of course it was out of whack.
And how are you feeling now?
I'm in the best shape of my life. I've been actually the best shape of my life. Starting off, I have a new job now. My previous job I was with was 7 years, and I would say a year ago, I was in a place where I thought that I would never, I don't want to say never, that's a little drastic, but I wasn't in a place where I was ready to leave that job. I thought that this was the place for me, but of course there was something better out there for me. I was like overqualified for my job. I really was. And like, you know, like I don't want to toot my own horn, but I was overqualified for my job, but I didn't have the confidence to take those skills into another place. But I knew that there was something wrong. Like, of course I was on this medication for my entire life. I've been dealing with this congenitally since I was a kid. And then the family history of heart disease instilled a lot of fear. And a lot of my drive actually came from the fact that my brother had a heart attack a couple of years ago. Excuse me, like, what am I saying? He actually had the heart attack a year ago. Like it's today the 12th. It happened yesterday, a year ago. He had a heart attack, and he's 28. So that instilled a lot of fear in me, and that what drove me to be on top of my own health. And I just feel that I needed that push from someone that believed that I could do something outside of the use of like Western medicine. Because the first visit with Dr. Fencer, he told me that there's such a disconnect with Western medicine and chiropractic care, and I recognize that because of the fact that he recognized that when you readjust your body begins to heal when you readjust the misalignments in your body, because your organs are not being able to, he explained, he was very informative of how the body has this natural ability to heal, and I believed him, and that belief I took that in, I soaked it in. I was like, this is going to happen. I'm going to be able to manifest what I'm trying to desire right now, you know.
And have you been telling about complete wellness to your friends who probably can benefit from us?
Every opportunity I get, I talk about complete wellness. Of course, when I was at my previous job, our health insurance, I have to say, our health insurance was really taking care of all the expenses that were being incurred by complete wellness, which of course were worth it. But I wanted to tell everyone to take advantage of all the benefits that complete wellness had, and of course it being fully covered. When I went that first week, I was talking about it nonstop, and I just spoke to one of the employees of Complete Wellness, and they're like, you have an endless supply of free massages from the amount of recommendations that you have. And I didn't realize, so I'm gonna be going next week for a massage because I really need one, and because of this new job I haven't been able to actually get my insurance in order, but I've been talking about it nonstop. And of course at my new job I've told them that I've got this new job because of the changes that I have felt from Complete Wellness. And I've been talking to everyone over there and thanking everyone, because I truly am so grateful for the new experiences that I'm having from the experience that I've had from Complete Wellness. I can't express it enough.
Well, that sounds really good. Thank you so much. And before we go, would you like to add something on that for the people who are watching you right now?
It first starts with the desire to want to better yourself, knowing that there is something beyond what you're already experiencing, where you want to experience a more vivid life, where you want to experience better relationships with other people, and at first yourself. When you have that desire, you basically life tends to just draw those experiences to you when you have that desire to better yourself. Because at the end of the day, the desire to better yourself, in my opinion, comes from the need and the belief that this world has so much more to offer. So if you can better your health and you can start to experience life more vividly, you can start to express and manifest your desires, so that you can carry out your passions and you can carry out your skills, so that you can assist the world in any way that you can. That is what drove me to Complete Wellness. That is what kind of attracted me to that healing lifestyle. At this point, I am dedicated to continue this healing path right? Because it's not over yet. Like as soon as like I get my whole like health insurance stuff taken care of at this point, I'm willing to like pay out of pocket because of the stuff that Complete Wellness has to offer. Dr. Fenster, Todd, Masai, every single person at that office has changed my life. Like this is coming from the heart. Like it's just all flowing out of me. I can't express it enough. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Manish. Thanks a lot for sharing your experience with us. It's such a great pleasure to have you here. Thank you.
Yeah, it was my pleasure. Thank you.